Welcome back to Creatively Homemade, the remote and hybrid professional. I'm excited to share Lesson 13 of our series. In the flexible world of remote and hybrid work, the lines between our professional and personal lives can sometimes blur. This often makes it challenging to manage expectations and workload effectively. Today, we're focusing on setting boundaries remotely, how to say no professionally. This lesson will equip you with essential skills to politely and confidently decline requests, manage expectations, and maintain control of your valuable time and conversations. Our goal is to empower you to protect your time, preserve your focus, and ultimately enhance your professional effectiveness without burnout. Let's dive in. Why are professional boundaries so crucial, especially in remote work? Firstly, they are essential for preventing overload and burnout. When you consistently say yes to every request, you quickly become overwhelmed, leading to exhaustion and reduced performance. Secondly, setting boundaries maintains your productivity and the quality of your work. By saying no to non-essential tasks, you can dedicate proper focus to your high-priority responsibilities. Thirdly, clear boundaries foster respect from colleagues and customers. They learn what to expect from you and when you are truly available. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, boundaries support a healthy work-life balance. They help you define where work ends and personal time begins, which is vital for your overall well-being. It's about working smarter, not just longer. Knowing how to say no starts with identifying when to say no. This requires self-awareness and an understanding of your responsibilities. Consider saying no if a request is clearly beyond your scope or role. While flexibility is good, consistently taking on tasks outside your job description can lead to inefficiency. Second, if you are already overloaded and at capacity, taking on more will only dilute your efforts on existing priorities. Be realistic about what you can achieve. Third, if the request is not aligned with your current priorities or team goals, it might be a distraction from more important work. Finally, be wary of unreasonable deadlines. If a request comes with an impossible turnaround time, it's better to address it up front rather than commit and fail. Learning to recognize these situations empowers you to make informed decisions about your commitments. Our first strategy is the polite decline, and a key part of this is avoiding over-apologizing. You have the right to manage your workload. Be direct, yet courteous. Instead of a long, rambling excuse, a simple, clear statement is often best. For example, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I'm unable to take that on right now." Or, "My plate is full with current priorities." Avoid phrases like, "I'm so sorry, but," unless you've genuinely made a mistake. Over-apologizing can make you seem less confident or imply you feel guilty for setting a boundary. Keep your response brief and clear. The more you explain, the more room there is for debate or for the other person to try and persuade you. A professional, concise no is a sign of respect for both your time and theirs. Saying no doesn't have to mean closing the door completely. Our second strategy is to offer alternatives or solutions. This shows you're a team player even if you can't take on the specific request. For example, if you're too busy, you might suggest another colleague who has the capacity or expertise. "I can't take that on, but," colleague's name might be able to help. You could also propose a different timeline. "I can't get to that today, but I could tackle it by Friday." If the request is large, consider offering partial assistance. "I can't do the whole report, but I can help with the data analysis section." Or use the "not now, but later" approach. "I can't prioritize that this week, but please circle back with me next week." Offering alternatives softens the no and demonstrates your willingness to contribute in other ways, maintaining positive relationships. A powerful way to reduce the need for reactive no's is to manage expectations proactively. This means being transparent about your workload and timelines. Firstly, communicate your capacity upfront. If you're starting a new project or taking on a new responsibility, let stakeholders know your current bandwidth. I'm currently focused on X, Y, and Z, so I can take on new tasks starting next week. Secondly, provide realistic timelines for your work. It's better to give a slightly longer estimate and deliver early than to promise something impossible and miss the deadline. Thirdly, offer regular updates on your progress, especially for longer tasks. This keeps everyone informed and reduces anxiety. Finally, live by the motto, under promise, over deliver. This builds trust and respect, making it easier for others to accept your boundaries when you do need to say no. Proactive communication is key to setting healthy boundaries. Setting boundaries isn't just about saying no to others, it's also about protecting your own productivity. Our fourth strategy is protecting your focus and time. Firstly, schedule deep work blocks in your calendar. These are dedicated times where you can focus on high priority tasks without interruption. Communicate these blocks to your team. Secondly, minimize interruptions by using status messages on communication platforms, e.g., do not disturb, in a meeting. This signals your availability. Thirdly, batch your responses to non-urgent emails and texts. Instead of responding immediately to every notification, set specific times to check and reply. This prevents constant context switching. Finally, define your off hours and stick to them. Avoid checking work emails or responding to non-urgent texts after hours or on weekends. This is crucial for preventing burnout and ensuring you have time to recharge. Protecting your focus leads to higher quality work and greater well-being. Setting boundaries can come with its own challenges. Let's address some common ones and their solutions. You might experience fear of disappointing others. The solution is to focus on the fact that by saying no to one thing, you're saying yes to delivering quality on your existing commitments. You might also feel guilty for declining a request. Remind yourself that setting boundaries is a professional skill, not a personal failing. It's about managing resources effectively. If you face pressure from superiors, frame your no in terms of priorities. I can do A or B by Friday, which is more critical. This shifts the decision to them. For persistent colleagues, politely reiterate your boundary. As I mentioned, I can't take that on right now, but I'm happy to revisit next week if needed. Anticipating these challenges helps you respond effectively and maintain your resolve. To further master the art of setting professional boundaries, I've compiled some excellent resources for you. On this slide, you'll find highly recommended books that delve into personal and professional boundaries, such as Boundaries by Henry Cloud and John Townsend, Essentialism by Greg McKeown, and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. You might also find Getting Things Done by David Allen insightful for organizing your tasks. Additionally, there are valuable online tools and practices like using time-blocking apps, task management software, and developing your own no-script templates. For all the full details and where to find these, please make sure to check the comprehensive description below this video. Let's bring it all together. Setting boundaries is truly empowering for your remote professionalism. We've built strong written communication skills with Lesson 8, Email Etiquette, and mastered quick messages with Lesson 9, Texting Etiquette. Lesson 10, responding in chats, perfected your real-time text interactions. Then, we tackled challenging interactions with Lesson 11, handling difficult people and internal disagreements with Lesson 12, managing workplace conflict. Now, Lesson 13, setting boundaries, ties it all together by teaching you to protect your time and focus, ensuring your professionalism is not only effective but also sustainable. You're building an empowered and sustainable professional presence that will help you thrive long term. Your journey to empowering yourself and excelling professionally continues. I encourage you to identify your personal and professional boundaries and decide where you need to draw the line. Consciously practice polite declines, using alternatives when possible. Strive to manage expectations proactively by communicating your capacity. And critically, protect your focus and time by scheduling deep work. If you found this lesson helpful and want to continue building essential skills for your thriving remote and hybrid career, please subscribe to Creatively Homemade, the remote and hybrid professional. We're dedicated to empowering you in every aspect of your virtual work life. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to helping you empower yourself and excel professionally.